So, as you may or may not know, if you buy Stax 207s or 202s or whatever, you'll find that the ear pads are actually made out of this really cheap plastic feeling leather. Um, I mean, even a lot of companies do a better job than this. This feels like one of those really cheap gaming headsets. Either way, um, let me try it real quick just to refresh my memory. Yeah. So they feel okay, but they get uncomfortable over time. So you have two choices. You can either do the really popular mod, or the more popular mod, which is to take these, take a 3D printed adapter, and then put other pads on top. But the common problem with that is that you generally break the seal on the headphone, so that means that you're going to lose all the lower end bass. You're going to lose all the sub bass. So I'm going to go the other route, and we're going to replace these older pads with the 507s, which were genuine leather where they were made. So let's look at the instructions on the inside here. Oh boy. Looks like it says position it correctly, place pad filter in the middle, something. Just kidding, I don't know Japanese. I'm just guessing. Taking care of position, yeah, dust proof. Yeah, just position it correctly. It's basically sticky tape and whatnot that comes in this container. Here, I'll autofocus. Make sure it gets it good. I hate Canon autofocuses. They're the absolute worst thing on the planet. So, there we have each of our containers here. We got those. This, the sticky, and each side. So this would be the right and the left. Just the thicker corner goes at the bottom. Alrighty, so put this to the side. And now to peel these apart, usually what I recommend doing is keeping the frame upright so you know which way it went originally, and then you just sort of pull it up, pull this tab up like that. There it is. And push, you can see it, and then pull up on the bottom here. Going against the rule I just told you, but just so I could show you what I meant. And then take the ear pad out, so then you know that this was right and that's left on each side. I don't know. You'll easily be able to figure it out once you're done. Flimsy. Alright. So now what we can do is go ahead and begin to peel this off. So this is a bit of a time-consuming process, but these are a used pair, so it shouldn't be too hard to peel them off. There they are. And oftentimes you retain the tape on the bottom side. That's what that stuff is. You may want some sort of glue remover, but oftentimes glue remover doesn't really work because, as you can see, this isn't actually like a glue. I'll just give you a close-up here. This isn't actually a glue, it's actually a tape. So it's the same stuff that this comes with. So this isn't a glue. So you can actually peel this stuff off. Don't try to use like a glue remover or anything on it, because that's not what it is. It's just a tape. It's just a really sticky tape. I'll keep doing that because it's really tedious, and I'll get right back to you. So there we have it. Now I'm just going to go over it a little bit with Q-tips here. There's the ball of gunk. So just going over any extra stuff with some alcohol and a Q-tip, just to make sure that any of that extra stuff isn't sticking on there too well. Again, your mileage may vary. If you've got a brand new pair, it's probably going to be a lot harder than you just saw me do. You're going to be like infuriated by the fact that mine just peeled right off and yours is like having 8 million heart attacks trying to get this stuff off. Don't worry. Some people have a hard time, some people don't. It depends on how new the model is. The model? Depends on how new your particular ones are. Mine are an in-house demo pair, so they've been probably worn by hundreds of people. But yeah, I'm not worried too much about cleaning this up too much. Just want to get the majority of it off here. I'll just give it a full wipe with the Kleenex. Again, don't get any fluids in the driver. I'm sure a lot of the audiophile people are like, oh my goodness, the time, when they see this, but there's a lot of things that aren't immune to water, you know. Alright, cap that off. So, now we're going to go ahead and place the new ones on. So, what we need to take those off. Here's the old ones next to the new ones. Let's see if we can get another close-up, can we? We got it on auto. Here we are, manual. So these are the new ones. These are the old ones. Huh. I don't know. Personally, I think the new ones feel a lot nicer, but I might be biased. Alright, so these are the new filters that go in. I'll do another autofocus just because it's kind of dark in here, I'm not going to lie. Sorry about that. It's dark in here, but I thought it would be lighter than it is. So you just pull those out really easy. Put them in with the lip side up. So you got the plastic there and no plastic on the back. Just put that like that. Not too much pressure, but you don't need to worry about putting a little bit of pressure on it because there's that nice metal protector right there. Again, there's the shiny lip. You can feel it. On the back, there's nothing, so you put the lip up. Shouldn't matter whatsoever, but might as well, eh? I'm just getting it seated nicely. It looks like it's a little bit big, so it's wrinkling a bit. That's odd. Oh well, and there's the old stuff off to the side here, and the new stuff over here. First thing we're going to do is peel off one of the sides. I'm guessing this is double-sided, and we'll align that properly. There's one side, we got the green going on. So again, make sure you're aligning it correctly, because it's probably going to be a pain to re-adhere. Make sure it's straight. Not sure whether peeling both sides off at the same time would have been a better idea, but I'm going to go straight for it here. Make sure it's level. Okay. And there we have it. There's one side. Lovely. We'll do the next one. I guess I'll zoom in a little bit, shall I? Put it this way so it matches the aspect ratio. Alright, let's do it again here. Taking this off. Taking the yellow part, and it comes woo, like that. Okay, I'm just going to peel it off this time, because I felt that that was a little overkill last time. There we are. Make sure it's... You never want to put too much pressure because anything could go wrong. So as you're lining it up, put the lightest amount of pressure you can. And then when you get it actually lined up and you go, okay, that's good, then you apply the pressure, you know. Even that's not perfect, but no worries, eh? Alright, so we'll put the pad on first. Remember the thicker side indicates which one it is, so this is the left. Yeah, so remember that this is your left side and the other side is your right side, so consider that this one's going this way. Another way you can do it is that the white is always on the inside. So if you look for the white, you'll know, okay, that's on the inside, so it has to face like this, and then the thicker side, so that means it's the left. So you put the thicker corner in there, because it's the left. So remember that. White on the inside. If yours doesn't have white on the inside, check if white is on the inside or the outside for each ear pad, and just remember it from if yours is different. Now we're going to try and peel this off, and I'll probably peel the whole damn thing off. Come on now. There we are. Ooh, the finale. Double check. Yep. Make sure there's not a whole lot on it. And then we'll just align it. The new system is a lot better. Definitely. There we are. Make a nice seal around the edge there. And that's pretty much it. Right like that. Alright, so I'll finish that up. That was pretty boring for you, I bet. And I'll show you the final product. Alright, so that's it right there. Let's reassemble it. Wasn't too that hard. I've got one more comfort mod for the Stax coming up. The adjustment bands are very flimsy, so they like to slide up all the time. So we need a little bit of force to keep them pulled down. So fits in there like that. Always keep the tab on the outside. And push the other. And of course, similar process for the left. Except it's harder because you got the other one in there. There we go, push it in, and just gently pull up and push it in. Now I'm going to obsess for the next half hour over the fact that these aren't straight. So wish me luck on that. I'm going to OCD over the fact that they're not straight, and then I'll figure that out. And I'll get back to you with a final verdict on whether this is worth it or not. See you in a sec. Alright, so I've had these new leather pads on for about a month, and would I recommend it? In the long run, after all the time I've worn it, would I recommend upgrading these? Because they do cost about like $50, $70, depending on where you get it, just to get this upgrade. Yes, I would definitely recommend it. And I know it sounds biased because obviously I own these, and I'm going to say, oh, you know, my opinion's the best, but what I'm going to say is they're definitely a lot softer. Immediately, the leather actually breathes, so if you find that your ears got sweaty before, will not happen with these. I almost want to guarantee it, but you know, some people, it may be different, but for the most part, my ears have never gotten sweaty in these ever again. Do they touch the inside? Your ears may still touch the inside, like this part here, but it's a nice cloth, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. For me, no, my ears actually don't really touch the inside at all, really, so it sort of floats. I really thought they would, but they don't. Maybe a little bit if I don't have it oriented just right, but either way, so it's really soft. It's a lot better than the original. I don't know, I would recommend it. If you don't want to, and you're thinking, you know what, maybe my ears will touch the inside, then you might want to try the Z Reviews one, the little adapter that they came up with. You might want to try that, but I really like the way it sounds with the seal. I just really think it sounds a lot nicer than when it's broken, so I like the sealed up version, and this, I think, personally looks nicer. It looks like the original. I don't know, I'm that type of person that likes everything to look original. Yeah, so if you're like me and you like the sound signature when it's sealed, definitely really comfortable. Like, just, it's comfortable. I don't know how else to describe it. It's soft and it breathes well. So, I hope that you found that informative in some way. It's an alternative to that 3D printed thing or just sticking on different pads. This will work fairly well. Alright, thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you next time.